Hello, Twitch, my old friend.
We've come to plague you once again.
Gun. Oh, good gracious. It is good to see all of you people. Welcome, everybody, to Loreseekers Live. We're getting ready to start here.
Hi, friends.
Let's go around the room. Who we got? We got all kinds of subs coming in. Girlwolf, thanks so much. Who else we got? We got a Twitch
Hey,
Prime,
Girlwolf.
3 subs from Zypher. Hosts all around from Leander, Minuit. I'm calling Midnight Matt.
It's French Matt. Just say French Matt. It's so much easier than
works.
having to say the minuit.
That works too. Mediocre Maestro, Mrs. Von Jamestein. It is our official October Push to Partner stream. We're excited.
We're pushing and shoving.
We're
pushing and shoving.
Get in here. Reminds me of Scorpion. Get over here.
Get over. Oh my God, you
Woo!
are old.
Yeah, man, I'm not ashamed. Gerwolf is gifted 5 subs. Thank you so much,
dude.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Look at you go. Look at you go. To learn. Hey, good to see you. Fallen Captain Jibs, do you do the motion animation to that ESO artwork? No. That would be Elder Scrolls Legends on their homepage on desktop. You'll see what I mean when you go there.
Yeah.
I believe in working smarter, not harder. That is one of those. Great birthday starter. Yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday officially from Cash and Jibs at Loreseekers.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. We're going to party like it. All right. Redbeard, hey, good to see you. Mediocre Maestro, yep. Macus Twitch, good to see you. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you? Thanks for coming. I got to do a sound check eventually here before we get started.
All right, that's fine.
I have a Khajiit on my desk. He's not sure what he wants to do.
Oh, so we're just getting ready to get started, kind of waiting for the last few people to get in here. And then we're going to get everything going. Big Tap, hey, what's going on? Good to see you. Multi, good to see you.
You can sit here, but you can't walk.
If I greet you twice, well, it's because
he's slow.
It's because
that's the reason.
It's because there's a million things going on right now. Hey, what's going on? Good to see our death. Sweet shirt, Cash.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Adalware, good to see you. Tark, hey, good to see you, man.
Hey, guy.
But all up in the camera. That happens on the regular. Off air.
Is there ever not a Khajiit on your desk? No.
Yeah, there's constant cat anus in my face anytime I'm on a
Well, your cat farted right while we were in show prep.
My cat legitimately sharted on my arm before this started, so there's that too.
You can say fart and it's still it's a gas, but when you say shart, it immediately turns into a solid. That's disgusting.
Well, it was gross. I don't even comment. It happened, man.
Ooh.
Like what? It happened.
Ugh.
I mean,
gross.
Cat parent life. I don't know what to tell you. It's like the equivalent of having a kid in a diaper. I mean, you just get used to poop. You're like, hey, poop. Well, it's been less than 5 minutes and someone has brought up anus.
My new band name is going to be Cat Anus.
There you go.
Anus.
Let's change your name so it's no longer be Jibs and Cash. If you had to change your name and it was no longer Cash, what would you pick?
Sithis.
Sithis?
Yeah. So I could say, not today, Satan. All day.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh,
buddy.
Pip. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Creve, hey, good to see you. I was talking to Pip.
Oh, hey, Pip. You were talking to me. I'm like,
nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Tonight's the night.
All right. Well, are you recording?
Yeah, let me sound check here real quick.
Okay.
Test. Testing, test.
Mr. Double.
How now, brown cow?
We've also got the Brown King. No, the Bald King.
When in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Oh, Nap, hey, what's going on? Good to see you. Alvin, hey.
Yeah, buddy, I am recording and ready to rock.
You are recording. I am recording. It's time to start the show. Friends, if we put the tweets out, we put everything out, we're calling on you. This is our October Push to Partner, and we are 5 average viewers away. 5. So tell your friends, tell everyone, tell your wife, your husband, everyone, your cats, your dogs. Make them watch Twitch. I don't care what you do. We want them here. We want
As long
everyone
as they
here.
have an account. They have to have an account.
They gotta have
make
an
an account for your cat.
Yeah. Make your cat have an account.
No, you want to do it organically. I mean, we've had some pretty steady growth over the past just the past few months. The growth has been really good on getting average viewers in to watch our show and our streams, and we're really happy about that. So we figured we're this close, we might as well just push.
Exactly.
So that's kind of where we're at. So you'll hear more of it coming out from us. It's not like a live or die, make or break thing for Jibs and I. We are purely doing this for the fun of it because we really do enjoy entertaining for you folks and bringing you fun stuff on Elder Scrolls. So that's why we're doing it.
Yep.
We figured, dude, we're close. Let's just
it's like we're here.
Start shoving.
We're here, so let's go for it. So yeah. So anyway, thank you everyone who's here. We appreciate the crap out of you. You're awesome. Thank you very much, everyone. Welcome. It's Loreseekers Live. Let's do it, baby. Last week on Loreseekers.
I want nothing more than to play a viable Magicka Warden that is a Bosmer. Why? Because in the lore, there are things called spinners, which are Bosmerian priests.
Ooh, yeah, buddy.
They are adept in Magicka. I do want to reiterate, if there's new players out there listening, you can roll any class, any race you want to. But there are small differences that will mean small changes to your DPS or to your healing or to your tanking based on racial passives.
Greetings, travelers. Welcome to the Loreseekers podcast. Grab an ale and join our two adventurers as they share their tales of misadventure in the land of Tamriel. Here they are at their usual table, Jibs and Cash.
Hello, Cash, my old friend.
Hi, buddy. Dude.
What's going on, bro?
Nothing. It's gonna be really nice to sit down and get a drink, but you know what I need? Like truly, I need Lyris to stand behind me with her giant man hands and rub my traps. It's been a week.
What can I get you boys?
Oh, hey, dear. I actually know what I want this week. I'm prepped. I am prepared, and, since this is our tavern, we're making our own blends, and I think you know what's up with this one, so I want a Dark Mother Rye. Dark Mother Rye.
Are you mixing whiskeys?
It's none of your business. Dark Mother Rye.
Plenty of my business. It has been a week, my friend. I am going to have a sad sans suds. I don't even know what's in it, but bring it, please.
Coming right up.
I'm impressed you know what the second one is. Yeah,
Notice
so
how she walks away from you like with purpose every day.
she does.
Yeah.
Literally every single day.
That's because you don't shower on the regular.
Well, when in Markmire, you do as the Argonians do. And apparently that includes stepping in fecal matter. So there's that.
You.
My friend, how's it been?
It's been good. It's been a rough week. We've just had a lot going on in the ESO front. There's been a lot of playing going on though too, and actually finished. My goal was to finish elsewhere, finish the main storyline on my Templar before the Dragonhold prologue came out, and I have successfully finished that. Yay.
Well, props.
Yay me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Props, my man. Props.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's awesome. I've been working on that alt. I don't. Did we even tell them we did that? Yeah, we did that last week, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So continue to work on the alt, the Dragon Knight, and I got a large chest tattoo over the the course of the week.
You did.
That was a good 2.5 hours there, and then I've been playing Guildmaster Online for the last few days.
We've both been playing Guildmaster Online for the last couple of days, and Jibs actually, the tattoo actually took 4 hours, but he was passed out for 2 of them. So he still thinks it took 2 hours.
I just wanna say I took that like a champ. So
Yeah.
there's that.
On your chest. Ouch.
Yeah, that made a man out of me. Anyway, so yeah, wow, busy week, all kinds of stuff going on, changes, new things, starting, stopping, all these things, and wow, we are on our push to partner. Everyone who's listening right now, we're streaming live over at twitch.tv/Loreseekers podcast, and yeah, we're this close to partner, this close, and to be honest with you, we're just to reiterate. We're just doing this for kicks and giggles because we're so close. We're like, hey, why not just push for it? So here we are.
Yeah. Yeah. And we talked about it a little bit before the show actually started. We've just kind of watched things slowly, organically grow. And I think that's the best way to do it. And, but when you get that close, it's like, okay, well, maybe we could advertise just a little bit more that we're trying to actually do this. And, people could pull up the stream in their background and do just, what every other partnered streamer out there has done at one point. And that's kind of where we're at. So, I think when we started this thing, we started it as Twitch was a necessary thing because that's where the gaming space takes place nowadays. So, and I think we've embraced it because it's a lot of fun actually to stream.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we've
that's where
been
we're at.
Yeah, we've been having a good time. Chat reminded me. I just celebrated my 10-year anniversary. I forgot about that.
So, happy anniversary, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we should be congratulating her for the ability to put up with you for 10 years.
That is completely fair.
Yeah. Just like I told my wife when we celebrated ours, it's 10 years of pure marital pissed.
There's that.
That's just what happened.
There's that too. Yeah, no, going back to Twitch. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We've had a lot of good times with it, and we continue to implement it and use it. And you all are showing up and watching and having a good time. And we appreciate the crap out of all of you for being here. But yeah, man, are you ready?
I'm always ready. I didn't have my SpongeBob pulled up. I should have. Would have taken me like 5 minutes to find it. But yeah,
I mean,
I'm ready.
Yeah, all right, there it is. All right, so anyway, welcome everyone. This is the Loreseekers podcast, where we talk the Elder Scrolls Online. We are your hosts. I am Jibs, and I'm joined by my brother Cash.
I'm excited for our lore lesson this week. I did it.
Oh my gosh.
For you. It goes right along with what we're talking about. So
I'm not going to say anything.
Wait for it.
I just read it in the notes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
It's not explicitly long.
I'm so excited.
Yay.
This is me. This is Jibs. This is oh God, I love you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah.
I know.
Last week on the show, we answered your fan mail. I did a lore lesson on the Queen of the Aldmeri Dominion. Also covered, quite possibly, the largest... Chat says it's about Vikings. No, it's not. Mind your own.
About the Vikings. Well played, sir.
We covered a massive amount of news. And I'll be honest with you, there's not a whole lot of news this week, and I'm kind of relieved. I'm not even angry. Not even mad. Because that was a small book last week.
They couldn't keep up the pace of putting that much news out this week. I mean, last week was a giant news week. Absolutely.
I would never expect anyone to do that. That'd be insanity. So props to them for having a light week on their for their sake. But this week on the show, we're talking a little bit of prologue and a little bit of Saison, and maybe a little bit of 100% the Dragon event. And yeah. Okay, I'll stop. And a lore lesson on something I just read in the notes, and I'm excited because.
Oh, you can say it now.
I want to make them wait. Let's make them wait.
Oh, let's make them wait. Okay.
Yeah, let's make them wait.
They're gonna be so disappointed. They're gonna be like, "What? That's it?"
Well, it has meaning to me. I guess it's
Arr.
Just set yourself up to be extremely disappointed, so that way when you hear it, like, oh, that's cool.
I think I just gave it away.
Did you say R?
Arr.
Oh my gosh. Oh look, he did it too.
I love kicking you right in the nuts. It's so fun.
Oh look, chat got it too. Well done.
The chat's not stupid.
Well done. No, they're not. They're pretty friggin' smart. But so this is gonna be a chill. This is FYI. This is gonna be a chill episode. Just we're hanging back, having drinks, and just talking. So anyway, welcome to it. Welcome to chill.
Welcome to the suck, people.
Well, here's our first bit of news. Play the Dragonhold prologue free and prepare for the Season of the Dragon's epic conclusion. Dun, dun, dun. There's a part of me that's really sad about this. This is coming to us from ESO Official. There's a part of me that's sad about this because this means it's kind of wrapping up everything that started going back to January. And that, by far, that experience of being in San Francisco, the opportunity to be with them, both you and I, at the reveal of this, just means everything. It really meant everything. It still resounds with me today. It was an awesome experience. So I'll be honest with you, I'm feeling a little sappy. I'm feeling a little sappy because this means this is it. This is it of the Season of the Dragon.
It does, but what else does it mean?
New things are coming.
It means new things are coming. Dude, that was February of the 2019s, right?
Oh, no, I thought it was January 24th-ish.
Okay, even better. January 24th-ish.
I don't know why I know that date.
Of 2019s.
Like I'm way
so
off.
if we look at how close January of 2020 is, that means there's going to be a reveal coming up pretty soon. And in order to make it to that reveal, we have several events that are going to be going on, many of which have already been announced, which we talked about
Yeah,
last
buddy.
week, the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll be busy. And by the time we're done with all that, and we just take a great big giant deep breath, like, okay, the events are over.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, whoosh.
Yep.
Guess what? We're announcing something else.
That's right.
Hopefully. Never know. But like maybe they're taking 2020 off. We don't know, but I doubt that's going to happen.
I hope, I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. I am. I'm in love with, man, I'm feeling sappy tonight. I'm in love with this ESO fam. I'm in love with our Loreseeker members, our fans, the support, because I don't know, like it just means a lot, and it just, I love our developers. I love the development cycle of things. I love the way things are done, how the releases happen, the way they happen. Regardless of what people think, I love BE3 and how it was done this year, and how, Season of the Dragon and the continuation of the cinematics. It just feels so much bigger than Somerset. Just this whole year-long thing. And I've said this time and time again, and I've said it in previous episodes, and I'll say it, to the day, my last breath. It's, this feels infinitely larger, and it just has this, it just continuously hits you in the heartstrings when you're seeing these old characters, and we're seeing this now with the prologue, and it's just awesome.
Yeah, it's really smart the way that they have done this, and we've talked about it before, how the year-long thing has really sounded and felt like a Khajiit
In the background.
the background.
I see his little butt.
It's really felt like a massive quest that
Yeah.
you're going through.
Yeah.
To accomplish something that's huge, and look at the things that you've done thus far in your story.
Yeah.
It's big stuff. So your character feels like a big part of everything that's been going on, of a turning point in Elsewhere, where I feel that Somerset as a chapter, although it was great, I didn't feel that epicness.
I feel like there's a deeper connection, if that makes sense. Like
Right.
Somerset was great. Morrowind was great. My gosh, that story in Morrowind. But just something about this. You hit the nail on the head, really. I mean, my gosh, it just feels infinitely larger.
Yeah, like with Morrowind, though, it was really, I liked it, don't get me wrong, but it was really hard to get into it, knowing that big damn rock eventually is going to fall.
I mean, you keep looking up, and there it is.
Spoilers. Spoilers, friends.
Spoiler alert, everyone dies.
It doesn't happen in the timeline of ESO, but the rock falls eventually, and
It's true.
a lot of people lose their lives.
We need the Avengers to go back in time. We need this fixed.
Oh my god, we're crossing IPs again.
Crossing the beams. Never cross the beams.
I hate it when my sports gets twisted.
Well, they say, quote, the final stage of the year-long Season of the Dragon begins today with the free Dragonhold Prologue questline. It's now live on all platforms. It's live on PC, Mac, Xbox One, and PS4. Quick note, by the way, this is a part of the base game, which means it's completely free. No DLC or chapter purchase required. Completely free to you. All right? Now, to begin the Dragonhold prologue, we're going to go this through verbatim, so that way you know exactly. Pick up the letter from Kasura. It's a quest starter item from the in-game crown store. Then look for the Imperial Messenger Hinzer, I think, in Volkelgard, Daggerfall City, or Davin's Watch, and begin the adventure that takes you into the ravaged wildlands of southern Elsewhere. We're not going to go into spoilers, so we're not going to really talk about the story with the prologue, not at all. But here's the synopsis that they give us. In these new quests, you team up with Redguard Swordmaster Sai Sahan, returning from the ESO main story quest line, to discover lost Dragon Guard sanctuaries scattered throughout Tamriel and uncover their ancient secrets. Together, you must find a way to turn the tide against the rage of dragons that now threatens Tamriel. Complete the Dragonhold prologue quest, and you'll earn the Dragon Horn Curio Memento and Dragon Guard banner furnishing for your home. That's awesome. And don't forget, by the way, here they put a quick note in here. You can buy your Horn of Jadari.
Yeah, I got a little news on that.
How'd that go?
Well, do you remember last week when I was in the middle of kind of a slow trying to hide it drunken stupor in the middle of our show?
Yeah.
I may have had quantity 2 in my outbox or in my cart
Really?
when I bought the real life dragon horn. So I'm announcing it here on the show.
Oh my God.
We, as the show, are going to give away one of those horns on our stream. Not right now.
There you
I
go.
don't have a horn in hand because they have not been shipped yet.
Horn.
But that second horn is going to be a gift.
All right.
A prize to
All right,
somebody
all
on
right.
this stream. Have a giant blowout stream and give that horn away.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's going to be a thing.
That's
coming up
awesome.
very soon. Yep.
That's awesome. Wow. That's
probably
hilarious.
not gonna
I wish
ship
you had
until
like 5
2020.
in quantity. That would have made my night.
Oh my. Yeah, that would have made my wife's night too, and she plants her foot squarely in my nuts.
Oh, that's good stuff. So, by the way, and this is just to everyone, quick FYI. If you complete the Dragonhold Prologue quest during the Dragon Rise endgame event, you'll help the ESO community unlock a zone-wide gold acquisition bonus in Northern Elsewhere, part of the Elsewhere chapter. And finally, the events of the Dragonhold Prologue lead directly into, and you're hearing it here first on the article, Dragonhold DLC launching October 21st for PC and Mac, and November 5th for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. So there we go, man. We got dates. We got dates.
That is coming quickly.
That's what she said.
So did you get a chance yourself to start the prologue quest?
I'm not doing it yet.
You're waiting.
I'm waiting. Here's the reason why. Every time I've done this, any prologue quest that we've been here doing this show, I always walked away I was always reminded right as the chapter release, expansion, whatever it was getting ready to drop. I wish I would have waited, so that way I had that fresh experience with the prologue, with my character that I'm leveling it through. Not just picking an alt and doing it, but something that means something, you know? And so
I
I'm
have
waiting.
a whiz-bang idea.
So you haven't
I have
what?
a whiz-bang idea.
What's your what? Who says that? What is it? Okay.
I'm old, bro.
Are you from the 40s? New York?
Oh my God, there's so many ways I want to say you right now, but I'm not going to. Okay. Do it on one of your alts.
Yeah.
And then when it gets closer, I do it again.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I can. I should.
Oh my God, I'm a genius. I'm a genius.
I feel like that was a passive-aggressive slap in the face.
Yeah, it was a little bit. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it.
Talk about it.
But I guess maybe we should wait to talk about it. And the reason being is because I noticed a few little things in there. There's some really neat little surprises in there.
Mm-hmm.
Chat likes the fact that I said whiz bang too.
Yeah. Well, they should. I mean, who says that?
Yeah. Don't. Don't give me a hard time about my cock-a-doodie
I
words.
mean, why don't we start saying golly gee and, you know, give me a minute. I'll think of another one.
The old punk rocker is going to come out of this old boy pretty soon.
I'm almost
and
there.
Then it's going to be an After Dark show.
Hey, you went to a concert, didn't you?
bleeps.
Didn't you go see a concert yesterday? Day
I
before?
did. Oh my God. I didn't even cover that in my week. Yeah, I took my daughter, who's turned into a little punk rocker, and I just love the kid. I took her to see Bad Religion last night locally here in SoCal. And
Oh, that's awesome.
oh my God, friends.
Did you have a good time?
It was so fun. Yeah. And the funny thing is that, okay, look, I'm 44 years old. Okay. And I grew up on punk rock for sure. I've never grown out of it. I love punk. And my kid got to go. She loves it now. And my kid got to go and see all the old mashed up a-hole punk rockers that I grew up with were all there with all of their kids. It was
That's
the
awesome.
coolest freaking thing. There was a kid that was like 7 years old in the audience, it's just, and he was a young guy. My daughter's 15, but it was just really cool to see parents who were punkers with their kids.
Yeah.
It was really, really cool. So anyway, that was part of my week that I probably should have covered when we talked about their weeks.
You know what's cool about being a parent? Quick offshoot from the show. You know what's cool about being a parent is how they absorb what you're into. Like music or, gaming, whatever. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things that they pick up on. That's cool.
Yeah, she likes gaming, but she's not as much of a gamer as I am. She's more into art, and she got that from mom. But when she started expressing interest in some of the bands that I grew up with and still listen to, I was just like, oh my God, like this is the coolest freaking thing ever. So yeah,
Absolutely.
a neat experience to introduce her to that.
Well, that's awesome.
Yep.
Sweet deal. Well, so yeah, I mean, I love mementos that they come out with, anytime they do these prologue quests. I love the banners and just the little knickknacks that you can earn. And I'm looking forward to Dragonhold. To me, Dragonhold hits home in a lot of ways, and I'm so incredibly excited. So incredibly excited. Two things. I'm just gonna say it. You know what? Why wait? I'm a huge pirate fan. I love pirates. I have tats of pirates.
Yarr.
If I had an option, if I had an off-game buddy, I would be playing Sea of Thieves. I love pirates, period.
We were playing Sea of Thieves for a while.
Yeah, and then you left
Until
me.
I stopped
Yeah, you stopped.
to go back to ESO.
Yes, you did. There's nothing wrong with ESO, but it's good to have an off-game cache. Anyway, I can't wait because this means a lot to me because Jay, beautiful Jay on Twitter, who's been a longtime fan of the show, and husband of Jessica, and I love that family, and I love Jay, and I can't wait to hang out with him and talk with him. He's going to be coming on the show. We're getting ready to get that scheduled out, so you can look forward to that. We're going to work on that happening, but he led Dragonhold. It was his baby. He's the lead on this, and so
Right.
can't wait to hang out. It's just all around, it's just hitting all these points.
Yeah, we've waited. Jib says, he's been following the show. We've been following him for a long time too, since we've been doing the show.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
we've been very excited to do it. And I think the first time that we actually got to meet Jess Folsom, one of the community managers for Elder Scrolls Online, we asked her, we're like, hey, we'd really like to have your husband on the show. And she goes, just wait, because some of the content that's coming out later is his baby. And we're like, okay. So we've waited the better part of a year
Been waiting
to get him on the
Yeah.
show.
And
So we're pretty excited. And if you watched that ESO live, he is a
Oh.
freaking character.
oh man,
He's
solid,
gonna be fun. Yeah,
solid.
he's gonna be fun.
And just a quick caveat: Jess is one of the sweetest people you will ever meet.
Agreed.
Just saying, incredibly sweet. I believe she's senior community manager, is it?
She is senior
Yeah.
community manager. Yes. Sorry.
And so she fantastic people, fantastic family. All right.
Right.
So you can look forward to that. That being said, chat's talking about Elder Scrolls Online 6. Cash, are we
Don't
going to be
worry,
covering Elder
friends.
Scrolls?
We will get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
You
But
just
we'll let the cat out of the bag because the cat was never in that freaking bag. Yeah. When Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, my friends, we will absolutely 100% be covering everything Elder Scrolls 6.
we'll be powering through that. you alongside us. Details.
That's right. We'll be going to
coming.
Atmora. It'll be super exciting. I thought I'd just screw with everybody. Because everybody thinks it's Hammerfell.
Oh, okay. There you go. So, next article for the day is Meet the Character, Sai Sahan. Now, if you've hung out with us for any amount of time, then you'll know that we love our Sai. And did you get a chance to check this out?
I did, and it's there's some really cool stuff in there about him that I will not spoil.
Mm-hmm.
But we did do a lore lesson on Sai Sahan at one time
Mhm.
because we knew he was going to be part of Dragonhold.
Yeah.
So, and I will say that, Jibs, you're going to like the prologue. That's all. I guess really that's
Wait,
all
you
I
already
can
did it?
say.
You never even said you did it. You did it?
I am about halfway through it. It was my goal today, but I had some other things come up that I had to take care of, unfortunately. But I am halfway through the prologue, and there's surprises in there. I like it. There's
Yeah.
familiar things in there that you're going to hear that are going to make you very happy, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay. There you go. The only thing I've seen and I didn't want to see any more of was the grappling hook.
Well, if you're going to do spoilers, I guess go ahead and do spoilers.
Yeah, you
There
know.
may or may not be some new tools for your use in the prologue quest.
All right, there you go. We don't normally cover Meet the Characters. We don't. We like, you to be able to read through them and enjoy them at your pace. And but this one, since it was a light news week and it's Sai freaking Sahan, and it's written from the character perspective of Abner Tharn in his journal.
Oh, really?
I really, really liked this. Did you get a chance to take a look?
Yes.
Yeah. I just
Quick read.
Yeah, it was a very, very quick read. It was funny because it was basically Abner giving his take on Sai. And he kind of listed all these things about him. Particularly this thing I did not know. Like this, I knew this guy was definitely, of hero status, But I just want to read this little snippet out here. Can I do that?
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
All right, so quote, this is from Abner Tharn. He says, "So where did the silent mountain of excessive muscle come from?" He learned the ways of the ancient Yokudan sword saints growing up in the Valley of Blades. Gosh, that sounds amazing. There he studied at the feet of his mentor Kasura. He vowed to revive the martial traditions of his ancestors, but his early efforts in this regard failed. Instead, he shaved his head, grew out his massive beard, and became a mercenary. Eventually, he met the Colovian military leader Varin Aquileros, serving in the war against the Longhouse Emperors. This is the part where it gets good. During the battle to liberate Leowin, his own mercenaries turned on him. Paid off by Emperor Leovic, they were charged with delivering the head of the now legendary commander. They failed, obviously, but the story gets kind of outlandish at this point. Supposedly, Sai Sahan cut through the army of traitors, as well as Leovic's defenders, returning to Varin with the scalps of 86 enemies and news at Leowin was now free. 86 scalps.
Yeah.
And I want my scalps.
And we covered that in our lore lesson. He is a badass.
That is amazing. That's like legendary status. When I read that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I regard you in such a higher level, at such a higher level now. And you were already up there. Like, but
right.
You're just that much higher than the totem pole.
He takes note from the very ancient Seishi, who were the original dragon hunters.
Mm-hmm.
And then once they kind of disappeared and it was no longer the Seishi race that were the Dragon Guard, he took over the helm and ended up commanding the Dragon Guard. And that's pretty close to where we're finding him now in the second era.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
I mean, there's, the Dragon Guard has since dwindled. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty darn sure that that's where we're going to end up in the rebuilding mode.
Yeah.
with the Dragon Guard. So that's where that's where his story comes in. But yeah, his as one of the ancient or as one of the sword singers, he was trained, just like the sword singers were, the ancient from the ancient Yakuten order, and he is an absolute badass with a sword.
And I love that, man. Like it
Yeah.
just doesn't get any better than freaking Sai Sahan and his. There's a. Did you see the bit about the snow lily?
Yeah, and I mean Abner's just a douche because he says, much to my disgust, he calls her his snow lily. Well, really, dude? He's into her. She's into him. Just like seriously, shut the F up. That's the way I look at it.
I'm just going to say this because I love this verbiage here. It says, quote, she does seem to be the beauty that can calm the storm of death that seethes at the Red Guard's core.
Exactly.
Woo!
Exactly. So it's a very good read, and especially coming from Abner Tharn, who Abner Tharn does have a small amount of respect for him, and he is going to need him. So bringing everybody back together, I'm still kind of waiting for when Snow Lily's going to come back into the story. But as for right now, I think everybody's going to be pretty darn satisfied with, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, but I would imagine everybody's going to be pretty darn satisfied with the way that this story ends up shaping up to close off Dragonhold.
Absolutely.
It's a great year. What a great year, people.
Right? It's so good.
Yeah.
Quick diversion from the show here. And I'm saying this because this is our October push to partner. This is the month. We're pushing for it. And we're super close. 5 average viewers right there. We just got rated by Zynode, 144 viewers. Zynode, I want you on this show, my friend. You are awesome.
He's coming. It's in the works. We're working out times.
Thank you.
Zynode is on the other side of the pond, so we got to make sure that we're not going to keep him up at like 2 a.m.
I know. We got to definitely want to accommodate. I want to make sure the man gets his sleep.
That's right.
Anyway.
That was a good man. Thanks, buddy. That is much appreciated.
So now's the time where I get to listen to quite possibly the most anticipated lore lesson of my life. So I'm just going to kind of,
Is it time already? Holy crap.
It's time. I told you it was a low news week. I mean, and I'm okay with that. I literally felt like last week was about 2, possibly 3 shows worth of news in a single episode. So
it was nuts. So if you're really looking for news content this week, go back and listen to last week's show again.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. Oh, hey, we got the 100. I don't know if we said this. We got the 100% on the dragon event. I forget the name. I'm so sorry. Save cats.
Yeah. Killed slay dragons, save cats.
Yeah. So we got the 100% there. So that's awesome. Everyone got the goodies.
Yeah, like in record freaking time too.
Yeah, that was stupid. I mean, like in a good way. That was awesome. Yeah.
So the way that whole thing shook down was if you wanted to get your credit for doing that, you literally would have to camp at a dragon, because if you tried to make it from dragon to dragon when they would spawn, it's like it's not going to happen. See, as I know, thanks, buddy. You would literally not make it. So you would have to camp and like wait the 10 or 15 minutes, or it was probably like 10 minutes, and they respawn. But they would end up landing and things just go beep, and they're freaking dead. It was nuts, but it was really fun because there was a lot of people, a lot of ESO fan members, like getting into they were doing all kinds of antics. Like at one point, we were all on our mounts and we're like walking from one side to the other super slow to see how straight. It was totally stupid. But I was carving pumpkins for everybody.
You know the cool thing about that?
Pumpkin.
And I wish I knew this person's username on Instagram, but apparently there was a fan there of the show who spotted us and then put it out on Instagram. And I don't know your name, but I saw that you took a screen of Cash and I, and you were right next to us. But please say hi. I want to meet you. So anyway, shout out to the fan there. I don't know the name.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool.
Yeah. That was cool. That made my morning. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, it was a pretty neat thing. I was just looking through our Instagram and I saw it and I went, "Oh my god, check this out."
Yeah.
I'll find it. It's in here somewhere. I'm going through the mounds and mounds of text messages that me and this knucklehead go through every week.
Oh, buddy, there's been a lot.
It's been a lot. So here's the other thing that didn't get mentioned.
What's that?
We had a little report of some dragons flying over some other areas.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Other than elsewhere.
Was that not well done?
Uh,
Oh.
I want to know how you and I missed that because somebody told me, oh yeah, they mentioned that. I'm like, excuse me, what? We like pay pretty close attention
Never heard that.
to all the news in ESO, and we freaking totally missed that. Okay, I found it, buddy.
Yeah, I came out of. Okay, who was it? Who was the person?
Vigiani and Friends.
Vijani and Friends. Thank you
Yes.
so much
On Instagram.
for that
Funny
post.
story.
Yeah.
I was catching up on some Loreseekers podcast this morning while waiting for a dragon to appear when I look over and oh my word, right there is none other than Jibs. I felt a bit starstruck, to be honest. That's right where I puked. But I thought that was really cool, so I sent that to
Oh,
I
that's
sent it to
very,
Jibs.
very
Like,
cool.
that was really neat.
That was awesome. Yeah. Well, anyway,
yeah.
shout out to you. Yeah,
Big shout out to you. Thank you.
absolutely. You come
so
out
the other day,
Yeah, way shrines. Let's talk about it.
yeah, I am in vocal guard.
Yeah.
I don't know, I was training my mount or doing some shit, and all of a sudden I hear this sounds just like a dragon. I totally know it does. And I'm not kidding you, like I had no idea, and I just about shit a kitten when I looked up and there was a freaking dragon in Auradon, and I'm like, what? Like what? And it doesn't land. It just flies around the town and terrifies all the people. And to hear some of the crap
Yeah.
that the NPCs say is hilarious, especially when it was super fresh. I was like, okay, I wasn't expecting that because I had no idea that was going to happen. And all of a sudden, they were saying things like, it looks hungry, throw a cow at it. Like,
What does it
just-
eat?
Just classic stuff. And so we tweeted it out like right away, and then I think there was like a couple of tweets back on there like, yeah, I already said that was going to happen. Okay, sorry, it was a surprise to me.
I mean, yeah, I
Troll.
came out of the way shrine and I hear this roar and I'm like, I know that. It's like that gif where you see SpongeBob and he's looking left and right. It's like, I know that roar.
It was pretty much nothing like that for me, but
Well,
that's what does it for you.
I mean, it is, You're not a SpongeBob guy? Do you even parent, bro?
I'm totally a sponge. Are you kidding me? You know my kid. We are totally a SpongeBob family.
Well, yeah. So
Put a
anyway,
sock in it, kid.
it was awesome. I love the NPCs. I think I heard one like screaming, "Fire! It burns!" And I look over, I'm like, "You're not on fire. What are you freaking out about?"
It hasn't even landed. It's not attacking. It's just taunting.
I know.
But yeah,
Anyway, so that's there.
That was one of the things that we had asked Rich Lambert at an earlier time. Was that? I think that was when we interviewed him, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
Did we
he
ask him
said
that
you'll have to
question
wait
then?
and see.
Okay.
Yep.
Are the dragons ever going to escape elsewhere? Because we're thinking like, why in the hell would they stay there? It's hot and freaking dry. Wouldn't you want to go to like a better climate for your scales?
Wouldn't you think Murkmar would be
I
the
would.
best for them? The moisty.
Which one?
Murkmar, all that moist air and all that.
Oh yeah, if they want to land in poop.
Well,
Ugh.
I don't know what they're about. Maybe they're fine with that. I don't know.
I don't know dragon aeronautics. Okay, I don't know which one it's easier for them to fly in.
I'm just saying the immunity percentage is perfect.
So, any hues, there are now dragons in the major cities, and they're just flying around, taunting you, doing that thing. That's pretty freaking cool. So, to me, that kind of equates to the fact that at some point, we are going to have a dragon menace to tend to in other areas other than elsewhere, which I think is fantastic. It's not like the old WoW. Remember the WoW thing in World of Warcraft where they are totally crossing IPs, where they, God, what was it? There
Cataclysm?
were certain zones that you couldn't fly in.
Oh, yeah.
When flying mounts hit, they're like certain zones that you couldn't fly in. And I'm like, the F? What's like, get good. Don't release it until you can fly in the other freaking zones. And it probably had nothing to do with anything other than the fact that they hadn't rendered the tops of the freaking buildings yet.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know, but
Yeah.
that's what it meant to me. Like they
That's
had to
what it
do
was.
their work on that. So
Yeah.
I was pretty stoked to see dragons flying in the air. I'm like, that's cool. So if
I'm
they
excited.
can take something and move it from one zone to another, that also means they can probably take something that exists in the game and make additional content with it, which leads us into our lore lesson. Cue it up.
There you go. Oh, you mean, that's my cue. All right. It's my first time.
Solid work, Simple Jack.
All right.
Who doesn't want open sea content in this game? Wait for it. I'm going to talk about it at the end. Lore lesson number 76, my friends. We are talking a very surprise lore lesson for Jibs because he didn't know this was coming.
That's what she said.
I like how you smile, like a gaping smile.
We are talking the Pirates of Elder Scrolls tonight.
Yep.
And why?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Because we're soon heading to southern Elsewhere, a land recently devastated by plague and beset by lawless, unsavory types. We thought it would be very appropriate this week. I thought it would, because he had no idea. This is a total surprise. We wanted to detail one of the more prevalent professions found in the seedier regions of the Khajiit homeland, Palatine, Senchal, especially the ports of Senchal, the sea-dwelling pirates. So we're also going to talk about some of the more prominent pirates in Elder Scrolls history. We're going to start by talking about a very long-standing Khajiit criminal organization that we're most likely going to see in this game. The Renrishra Kryn. So these are pirates, which has a name that literally translates to the mercenaries' grin, also known as the laugh of the landless or the smiling scum. The group has a standing philosophy of enjoying life as it comes and having a very strong belief that they owe allegiance to nobody. The ranks are comprised of an all-encompassing roster of thieves, thugs, bandits, smugglers, pirates, assassins, and saboteurs. Now, their goals, whatever they may be at the particular moment, are reached by their use of subterfuge and guerrilla tactics, much like they use in Murkmire. In return for their allegiance, though, a band of pirates shows a very large amount of benevolence to Khajiit civilians who may choose to support them. So they're have a little spin of Robin Hood to them, but they're gnarly. It's a gnarly band. Little fun fact. The Renrishra pirates have often been used as mercenaries. As an example, they were hired by the Aldmeri Dominion during the Alliance War to raid the coastline of Glenumbra and successfully confuse the opposing side's navies, who were subsequently called to hunt them down. And that is in the game. As mercenaries hired by the Dominion, the Renrishra pirates, the spelling of that word is just atrocious. They continued to operate along the coastlines of Morrowind and then into Blackmarsh, though they were unsuccessful in attempts to capture and enslave the Argonians at Silent Mire and Deshaun, also part of our game. They continued to harass the enemy and provide supplies by sea to Aldmeri Dominion troops attacking in Shadowfen. So they really did have a true belief of they are ruled by no one. So the pirates changed allegiances in the middle of this support campaign for the Aldmeri Dominion, and they pledged their allegiance to Captain One-Eye, a local pirate boss in Murkmire, upon the death of their own leader. That's pirates, dude. That is Jack frickin' Sparrow right there. So later in their history, the Renrishra pirates took a more cultural stance on their operations. And this was later. This was more 3rd, 4th era. And they set their sights on reclaiming the areas of Cyrodiil that they felt had rightly belonged to the homeland of Elsewhere. Now, the sitting main of Elsewhere disagreed with the pirates, obviously, because he was the one that was making agreements with Cyrodiil in regards to land grant ownership. So the pirates thought the Imperials took our land, and the main's like, no, I gave this land to them. So anyway.
No.
Oh, no. So a lot of people believe that the entire fight for land ownership in Cyrodiil, the Imperial regions, was nothing but the pirates simply attempting to further their own illegal exploits because they had a very successful skooma smuggling operation. So to me, that was them opening up waterways so they could do a little bit more smuggling.
I like it.
So do I. Little fun fact. In the release of Dragonhold, players can earn the title of pirate.
Oh, my heart.
I know. In addition to many new collectibles, costumes, and mementos, and outfit styles. I know that we've talked about that one, but I knew that one would perk you.
It makes
All
my
right,
heart
friends.
so happy.
Let's talk about the Pirate Queen. In the city of Anvil, a pirate queen lurks. Provincial Governor Fortunata Ap Dugal is the leader of the Red Sails pirate crew. This should sound familiar to you all. The Red Sails pirate crew is a lawless faction located throughout the coastline of the Gold Coast. She can be found in the Gerald Estate in the initial quests of the Dark Brotherhood line in ESO. Another one. This guy, we're going to take a little jaunt to Skyrim now. Velik Sane. He is known as the Pirate King of the Abatian Sea, and he's the captain of a ship known to cause its inhabitants to go mad.
I love that so bad.
It's awesome.
That's so cool.
Now, in Skyrim, the Dragonborn, that's you, will encounter Captain Sane trapped on his ship. His ship's name is the Midden Dark. I thought that was freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He will offer you wealth in exchange for helping to free him from a spell that binds him to Mundus, which makes him dead.
That's inconvenient.
That's how I took it anyway. All right, then there's the Restless League. This is a band of pirates and freedom fighters based near Stros Mackay during the timeline of ESO. Yes, you can play through this. The Restless League was dedicated to ending imperial rule in the region and reinstating the ancient monarchy of the Redguard people. The band of pirates made appearances in Elder Scrolls Adventures, Redguard, and is also mentioned in the book, The Pocket Guide to the Empire, First Edition, Hammerfell. And I have a little excerpt from the book.
Okay.
North of the Blue Divide, the ship of my passage was captured by pirates calling themselves the Restless League. They threw over crates of the cargo hold, crates full of arms meant for the Empire at Stros Mackay, and they robbed everyone aboard. Though their leader, after seeing this, my annotated pamphlet, and guessing my intent, let me keep it, telling me we must not act and speak as if asleep. Thought that was kind of a cool.
Oh, it's all cool.
It's pirates, Jobs.
It is pirates, man. It means so much to me. I don't. Everything. Like, there isn't a single. Yeah, granted, even the Pirates of the Caribbean movies got a little iffy after a while, but man, I love it. I love pirates. It's so, like, I love the. This brings me back to, not the Cross the Beams. It's how I want to refer to it anytime we go out of IP. But, you go to the cantina scene of Star Wars, and just that vibe of unlawful people, and I just love the fight for freedom and all these things, and that's the pirate life, and I love the fact that we're getting ready to experience that, and with Dragonhold, like that, just gosh, it hits all the feels.
You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy
than right here on the show.
I think I was talking about Mos Eisley, but that's okay.
Oh.
So the next one we have also covered in one of our more recent lore lessons. This is the infamous Red Brahmin. And this was earlier than the time of ESO, but some of the things that happened here kind of set the stage for some things that we do go through in ESO. So as if from some of the best legends in the Elder Scrolls, Red Brahmin was an Argonian pirate who operated in the imperial province of Blackmarsh in the First Era. Now, because of the continuing success of his raids along the coast of Topol Bay, the Imperial Navy was tasked with hunting him down. But the pirate captain was very smart and knew his territory. So Captain Brahmin led his ship down a hidden river disguised by thick mangroves near Solrest, this down in Murkmire. But the Imperial Navy was right on his scaly tail. Descending onto the land, the Navy pursued and hunted through the thick marsh to the very heart of the Black Marsh, in the location which is now known as Black Rose Prison. Captain Red Bramman was caught and cornered and subsequently executed for his crimes against the Empire. His head was delivered to Empress Hestra, who ordered his death. Red Bramman is mentioned in Elder Scrolls Oblivion and actually has his own card in Elder Scrolls Legends.
Oh,
And he's
awesome.
also mentioned on the Loreseekers lore lesson. If you go to our website, you can find him there too. But he has a really cool little history, so I thought that we absolutely had to mention him.
That's so cool. It's also
Yeah.
cool. Like I'm watching chat and people are talking about pirate RP. I'm like, all right, so
Oh, dude.
who wants to start the RP sect of Loreseekers? Which, by the way, I forgot. We may have to talk about that. That may be actually be in the works. But I'm looking for that pirate RP night. Say when.
Yarr,
Say when.
me matey.
Oh,
All right, so here's one that you'll all know. You've got to know this guy. Captain Blackheart.
oh yeah.
Yarr. A very powerful undead pirate. Well, he's not that powerful. A powerful undead pirate can be found in Blackheart Haven Dungeon in the Elder Scrolls Online. Captain Blackheart is the leader of the Blackheart Haven Pirates. In this dungeon, a pirate named Shifty Tom. He's dead, just so you know. He will seek your aid in defeating his former captain and crewmates. In Martha's journal found in Blackheart Haven, the following is written about Blackheart and his exploits. Something is amiss on the island. Ever since he came back from looting that Nord ship, the captain has walled off the inner haven to all but his original crew. No one in the outer camp knows what they brought back. The captain's methods have grown brutal since then. I had always heard Captain Blackheart handled his business with more subtlety than his reputation suggested. It's a trade secret that the captain takes goods for his trouble, but rarely harms his victims. All rumors to the contrary were just that. Not so anymore. Somehow he's tamed a flight of harpies that head out with his ship, the Black Death. Best freaking name of a ship ever.
Oh, so good.
The crew has brought prisoners back, and the screams of those captives echo all the way up here from the mouth of the inner haven. They are never seen again.
Oh my.
This is what happens when you take the time to go through the quest and enjoy the story mode for what it is. This kind of amazing shit graces itself right in front of you.
For the freaking lore, man.
Right?
It's
I have two Kitten Khajiit in this room, and they are tearing up this freaking room. It's hilarious.
I thought you were looking over to cue something up.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So anyway, there it is, my friends. The pirates are definitely a thing in Elder Scrolls and the universe that we love, and we want more of them. Zos, if you're listening, there would be nothing more exciting than to set sail with a group of your favorite brigand buddies and lay siege to an unsuspecting merchant ship for its booty while drinking rum with the sounds of Ailstorm blasting on the ship's subwoofers. So how about it, Zos? Some pirate and seafaring content on the wall of crazy.
Oh.
Por favor.
Yes, please.
Discussion. That's the end of the lore lesson, but a quick discussion.
All right.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
You can keep the music going. That's fine. I can talk through.
No, I don't want to.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say underwater content
Yeah.
because that would be different. I would love to swim down for a treasure chest. I would love that. Okay. That's part one. Number two, actually, number one, the biggest one that I would want is some type of ability to travel via ship.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I mean, imagine a home.
Stop.
You know, it would eventually be a home that you could decorate that could be a traveling ship in the waters in this gorgeous freaking game.
Oh my gosh.
It seems to me like it would be doable. Now, massive undertaking, yeah, probably, but could you imagine entire guilds dedicated to pirates?
I
know. Dude.
I'm having a real hard time with this right now. So sounds so good.
But it seems like this game is hitting its stride. Like it's such an open world. Like we totally could do this. These Khajiit are mad.
Yeah, because they want your love, Dad.
They do. I'm gonna bring one up here.
There you go. Well, yeah, that would. Gosh, and
Here's Gypsy.
it's
Crazy cat.
pretty cute. Yeah, it just all of it, man. It sounds good. It's so good, and that's why I love, not to cross beams, but that's why I love Sea of Thieves, because it's just this open life of just you do all the things, and that bringing that into ESO would just in some fashion, some way, just I'm not talking the entire Sea of Thieves experience. I'm just saying like some kind of part of it would just my gosh.
The ability to get in your ship and go fish.
Chat's going, is Jibs okay? I am.
He's good. He's just
That's a lot to take in.
He gets a little verklempt when it comes to pirates and Star Wars. So I mean, like those are things.
It's true.
Those
What
are
you don't
triggers.
see is
It's
the pirate
creepy
tats
that
that just go all the way up. But anyway.
So creepy. I know that.
Oh well, my friends, this was the Lore Seekers podcast. We hope you enjoyed the time you're here. We appreciate you so much for listening. Your support, seriously, it means the world to Cash and I, and you have no idea. You have no idea, none, how much it means. And so thank you to everyone who listens. Thank you to everyone who tunes in every week. And if you are enjoying your experience here at Lore Seekers, we hope whatever app you use, you leave us a review. Whatever app you're using, just take 30 seconds out of your day, leave us a review, and tell us how we're doing. But for every 5-star review that we get live on the show from iTunes, we will show you some love with a shout out on the show. Now, you can always call us 765-382-6961. You can email us, loreseekerspodcast@gmail.com. And you can join us at the official Lore Seekers Guild, which is growing. Oh, man, it's growing. loreseekerspodcast.com/guild. You can join by downloading Discord, join our Discord server, and apply by typing /apply in the Apply to Guild channel. We're getting ready to reveal the Halloween event. It's going to be awesome. We're going to stream it. It's going to be a good time, so you can look forward to that as well. You can find Lore Seeker content all over the place, loreseekerspodcast.com. You can also check out our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/loreseekerspodcast, our YouTube channel, youtube.com/loreseekers. And, if you're looking for Lore Seeker content, it's about to get even better for you, because SideQuest is going to be returning, our storyline is going to be returning, and we're doing it in different ways than a little bit different ways than we've done it before. We want to freshen it up for you. Make it new. So there's that. You can look for that. Cash, where can they follow us on Twitter?
You can follow Jibs at Jibs IRL and myself at Lore Seeker Cash. Cash is with K. Most importantly, follow the show. On Twitter, we are at Lore Seekers Cast, Instagram at Lore Seekers, and on Twitch right here, twitch.tv/Lore Seekers Podcast.
There you go. Friends, have a great week in gaming. Stay safe. Be awesome. Share some of the ESO fam love with someone this week. See you next week.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
All right. That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.